dream smile, I suppose that's very nice. With a step to the left and a flick to the right, you catch the mirror way out west. You know you're something special and you look like you're the best. Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand. Looks like that river twisting through the dusty land. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. Hello, everybody. So, in this video, I will be discussing Metroid Other M. Yeah, that's right. See, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, hey Jackal, why are you reviewing Metroid Other M when it's already been out for like a month, right? Well, let me tell you something. I've been pretty busy lately. I work, I practice in a band, and I just don't have time to make extra videos, but good thing that the weekend came because I did have time to make an extra video about this game. So, first, I'm going to have a little background about this game. When it came out, I woke up early on August 31st to go get it from my local GameStop. So, I had to drag my brother along. He's 20, but I always feel like I'm the older brother. So, I drag him along to the mall, whatever. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't. What difference does it make? So, take him, go to the store. I say, hey, I'm here for my copy, Metroid Other M. Give it to me. I reserved it last September. I want it. And then she says, okay, so I can give you your copy of Metroid Other M now. Here, it's 45 something. I'm like, 45 something? I could have sworn that I paid that back last year. And she's like, oh no, I think you put down like a $10 down payment. And I was like, what? And then I remembered I had my check. I just got my check from where I work. So I was like, okay, so there's a Bank of America in the parking lot. I'll just go to Bank of America, I'll cash my check, I'll come back, I'll pay for it. No problem. The Bank of America doesn't exist anymore. We drove there. It is a space for rent. It is an empty building. So then my brother's like, tell you what. If we drive, we get coffee, then I'll pay for your game and you can cash your check and you can pay me back. So I was like, all right, so we'll do that. We go to the bank, get money, come back. Then what happens? I remember that I had a lesson scheduled for that day that I completely forgot about. No problem, I'll just take the lesson. So then I take my lesson, finally pop the game in. What happens? Your Wii needs to perform a system update. A system update. All I wanted to do. I had my whole day cleared, except for going to work later, all to just play this game. So, I perform the system update, restart the Wii, yada yada yada, start playing the game. Alright, finally, start playing the game. Your Wii remote batteries are low. My Wii remote batteries are low. Okay, no problem. I'll get some AA's. There are no AA's in the entire house. We are completely out of AA batteries. So I have to take it from the remote and I have to switch everything out. So I finally start playing and there's all these fucking cutscenes. I just want to play the game. I want to shoot the space pirates. I want to blow stuff up with power bombs and stuff. So I finally start playing and who walks through the door but my brother. He says, Parker, I have a request. Can I watch Star Trek the Motion Picture? So I kind of yell at him. I say a couple curse words to him. And then eventually I'm just like, okay, clearly I was not meant to play this game on this day. So I stop playing. I go to work, do that, tell what a horrible day I've had. Then I come home and play it. And then I get stuck on this where you gotta like bomb like a holographic thing in the wall that I didn't even know was there. So I had to YouTube that, look it up, and then my brother walks through the door again and he gets home from work. So I don't get to play the game anymore. But I managed to find the time in the upcoming week or so to play the game, and I did. So now I'm doing this review. So let's talk about the plot. So basically, Samus has just returned from killing Mother Brain on Zebes the second time. And apparently it's pronounced Zebus. now, but I still pronounce it Zeebs because I'm old school like that. So she just comes back from that. They're like, oh yeah, we just polished your suit. Tell everybody what a great job you did. And then there's all this stupid narration from Samus. She's like, oh, I just returned from... I already know all of the plot. I know everything there is to know about Metroid. I don't need these retarded narrations to tell me the whole plot of the game. I know. I read the manga. The manga's terrific. And I don't even like manga or anime or any of that crap. I just like it because it was Metroid. So then she sets out, and there's some more stupid narration, and then she's like, oh, and then a distress signal comes. Distress signal, you go to the bottle ship, and you see Adam's team in the 7th Platoon, and there's more cutscenes, and there's more dumb narration. Finally, you get to start playing the game, and so you play the game. It's not bad, you know, so far. You just go around, you blast enemies, you do perform little missions, but I'm not exactly sure if this game kind of erases the Prime trilogy, because she says that it was the first time since leaving that she'd performed, that she had to follow a commanding officer, but if you remember Metroid Prime 3, she does that quite a bit. So I'm not really sure, but spoiler alert, I'm just going to tell the whole plot. So basically, what the plot is that the Federation made this secret facility that they could use to breed, like, I think Space Pirate Special Forces to use to battle against something. I don't really know what, because the Space Pirates had already been blown up, so maybe they're just going to use it as some kind of Special Forces, because as far as I'm concerned, if the Space Pirates are dead, all threats in the galaxy are pretty much just, they go back down, because the Space Pirates were like the head honchos, right? So, that's, plot, yeah, more spoilers. They're making Metroids. Oh no, they're making more Metroids. What they did was, at the beginning, the guy says, I polished your suit up for you, and apparently that meant that they, like, he did polish the suit, but they collected, like, Metroid DNA and all the crap that Samus got on her suit from her last mission to Zeebs. And they took it, and they're like, hey, check it out, I got this cool DNA, and then the Galactic was like, ah, and they took it, and they made Metroid. So, basically, they remade Metroid Fusion. This is a highly polished and a lot of cutscenes and narration remake of Metroid Fusion, basically. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. There's a snow sector, there's a lava sector, jungle sector, main sector, so obviously. Actually, I have something to say about that. I like the idea of plant life growing in some kind of steel complex, futuristic kind of thing. I don't know why, I just think that's cool. It's like when you go to Tomorrowland and Disneyland, and there's just that little tiny bit near the Space Mountain stuff where there's like some like plants growing, and I just think that's cool. I don't know why, but that joy was shortly killed when I played through it. And let me tell you, everything is trying to kill you. Everything. There are very few moments when you will be able to, like, just kind of like rest and be like, okay, now let's go explore. There's little exploring that you can do in this game without dying. So what I had to say was, you have to fight all this crap. You're fighting everything, like locking the doors, and you can't leave until you kill everything in the room. And then there's this one part where you have to do that same thing, and then you go out, and what happens? A volcano's erupting. Okay, no biggie, volcano's erupting. Little did we know that while the volcano is erupting, chunks of hot rock are flowing and trying to kill me, shooting at me, and everything is trying to kill you, is what I'm trying to say. Everything. And it's not like in other Metroid games, or like Metroid Prime, where you can walk past it and it'll be okay. They are out for blood. So, that's a little bit on the gameplay. Once